Do not skip the cleaning aisle at Dollar Tree because you can find these dusting mops year round and I love using them for crafting. I'm going to pair it with this bunny. I found this at Dollar Tree and I thought it was so beautiful already. I love the blue tone, but I think it could have little better details. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to give this bunny an upgrade. So I'm going to remove the jute string from the top with the beads, the collar or the string, the ribbon that it had around the neck, and the bunny tail. And I wanted to highlight those edges. So instead of it being a little darker on the edges, I'm just going to add a little bit of paint. This is Waverly chalk pen in the white. And I'm just going to use a little tiny rag. And again, I'm just going to highlight it. But you can skip this part if you don't want to. It's fine. I'm going to give it a few seconds to dry. And this is the mop that we are going to start using. I'm just going to cut 2 pieces off of it. And this is what we're going to add in the ears. Instead of having the pink metallic portion, I am going to do the dusting mop, and I really think it made a huge difference. So I'm just going to keep cutting and give it that ear shape. And then once I have 2 of them, I'm just going to start haggling. That's it. Now working with these mops does get a little messy. You're going to see it throughout the video, but I think it's worth it. It has so much texture and it just adds so much good details. I'm going to do the same thing on the other EO, and then we are just going to just trim as needed. That's it. Now working with fabric scissors is so much better with these dusting mops. But if you have regular scissors, yes, they'll work too. I'm going to replace again the ribbon around the neck with this one. It's just a nice pink one. And we're just going to add it right there, secure it in the back with hot glue. I'm going to add 1 flower right there in between the ears. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous and it complements the ribbons that we are using. This Easter theme ribbon is from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to scrunch it in the middle to make a very simple bow. And we're just going to tie it in the back and then cut off the excess and hot glue it to the left side of the neck of the bunny. Now, of course, you can add whatever else you want around the ribbon. I thought about maybe adding flowers or greenery, but I kept it simple. I'm going to take some of this white yarn. This is very fluffy yarn, and we're just going to make a pom-pom. So I'm just going to wrap it around this cardboard several times, tie it in the center after I removed it with more of the yarn, and then we're just going to remove the excess, and then we're going to open up all those loops. I think you've seen this before. So then once I have them all open, we're just going to start trimming and cutting as needed to make it nice and round. And this is what we're going to put as the bunny tail. It's just a little fluffier and bigger, and I think it just really complements the ears that it has all that fluffiness. I'm going to add a piece of yarn in the back. This is just so that we can hang it. I'm going to hot glue it and tape it so it doesn't come off or flare. But how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I think it was so pretty already. But adding extra details, more texture, love, love, love the way it turned out. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Today, I am partnering with June's Journey. This is such a fun game. It is a hidden object mystery with a detective story, and it takes place in the 1920s. I love the main character, June. She's smart, she's witty, and so determined.
Help me understand. The police called it a murder-suicide, without a single motive, without a single witness, without a single shred of supporting evidence. I mean, it's almost like someone's trying to cover something up. You know, I don't like being told what I can and can't do.
As you can see, the police thinks this is one type of crime, but June is not so convinced. And one very crucial clue is hidden in plain sight in this scene. Can you spot the difference between these 2 slides? Let me know down in the comments and I will tell you the answer at the end of the video. And make sure that you scan this QR code or go down to the description box and click on the link so that you can download June's Journey for free. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to use a couple of these smaller wooden planks that you can find in the crafting aisle at Dollar Tree. Just 2 of them, and I am going to remove the jute string from it, and then we're going to join both boards using popsicle sticks. These are some of their larger ones, but you can use the little small ones as well. Maybe just add a couple extra ones. Hot glue is plenty sufficient too. Once everything's attached, we're going to start painting the top portion in this beautiful blue. You can find this type of paint at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to do 1 coat because it has really good coverage actually. Now I did make a mistake on this one. And you're going to see towards the end, I was giggling because I was like, oh gosh. But I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to put that to the side and we're going to take one of these stakes. Now, Dollar Tree brings these garden stakes every single year, and I've recently found this cute and adorable little frog. I'm going to remove the tag, and I do want to remove the actual stake. So I'm just going to carefully, using my wire cutters, just remove it and then just kind of twist and turn as needed until it comes off. I'm also going to use this faux turf that I recently found at Dollar Tree Plus, and this is where I made the mistake. I made the grassy part way too large, where it didn't give me much room on the top, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, this is what happened. So I'm just going to hot glue the faux turf to the bottom, and then in a combination of E6000 and hot glue, I'm going to glue the little frog right there, like he's hopping. Now, I also could have placed the froggy a little lower, and that could have worked. But you'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to replace the flower with this one. I think it's just absolutely adorable. Now, with the mop, I wanted to add clouds, and I didn't have enough room. And then I said, well, I'm just going to add a large cloud on the top. And now it looks like the sky has a hat. It is what it is, right? We just work with what we have. I added an extra flower to the grassy area and rope to the back so that we can hang it. I'm going to hot glue it and tape it once again so it doesn't fray on me. I think it's absolutely cute, okay? The froggy, I just think the cloud doesn't look like a cloud. But let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take one of these stakes. It's also a egg, and we're just going to remove a lot of things from it. We're going to remove the ribbon and these little foam flowers. They're just not my type. And then I'm going to sand it down a bit because it does have a lot of glitter on it. So sanding it smooth and then wiping it well works really good. I'm going to take another one of the Mops and we're going to resurface the egg. I'm just going to line it up as close as possible so that I'm not using too much of a second mop, and we're just going to hot glue it in place. Once I have it hot glued, then we're going to take a leftover piece from another project and we're just going to finish that off and hot glue it on the other side. And then, of course, using my fabric scissors, I am going to remove the excess and just trim as needed. All right, I'm going to take more of that Easter ribbon now that everything's nice and trimmed. And I want to make two bows. One's just going to be a very simple one, and then I'm just going to put it quickly to the side while I make the other one. And the other one's going to have the kind of like bow style. And I'm just going to scrunch it in the middle, add the other one to the back, and then join everything together with the pink ribbon we used earlier, tie it in the back, remove the excess ribbon, and then we're just going to fluff it as needed. And then I want to angle cut the ends of the bow. That way it just looks nice and finished. And this is what we're going to add at the bottom base of the egg. And then we're just going to do it with hot glue. Now, again, this is one of those projects that you can add whatever else you want to it. I decided to add greenery and flowers, or you can leave like this. It's up to you. These leafy greens are from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to add a couple, one to each side, hot gluing it towards the back of the bow, a yellow flower in the center, and some of these pink ones on each side, again, just so that both sides kind of mimic each other. I'm also going to add these little foam eggs that you can find at Dollar Tree. Just going to add a purple and a yellow one. And again, add whatever else you want, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the new style that it has, and I just stuck it inside a plant, inside the foam. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take a recycled can. This is just one of those regular size cans and another mop. Now, it did actually fit all around the can almost perfectly. It overlapped about an inch, which was excellent. I'm going to hot glue it on one end, pull it and wrap it around, and then just hot glue it at the other end. We're going to make a vase, and you can use this on a mason jar as well if you have that. All right, so we are going to take more of that same ribbon just so kind of everything looks nice and pretty all together. And we're going to wrap it around the center, again, securing it with hot glue. And then we're just going to cut off the excess and add a layer of another ribbon. This is just a nice soft pink one, just to add more texture, I guess, and just design. Wrap it around and secure it with hot glue. And then in the inside, because we are going to add some florals, I want to add a foam so that everything kind of sticks and secures. So we're going to add half of this foam ball that I already had from another project. Just going to stick it in there with a little hot glue. And then we're going to add some faux boxwood. This is from Amazon, but you can add any greenery or flowers you want, of course. And I'm also going to use a sunflower. Now, before I show you the reveal, here is the answer to the clue for the game June's Journey. It was the whiskey glasses. Tell me in the comments if you knew what it was. And don't forget to check out the link in the description box so that you can download the game for free. And here is the vase. Oh my gosh, I just love the way it turned out. It made it so much bigger. You know, you would never know it's a can underneath there. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.